So hello and welcome back to the GorillaBiker, and today is my last day here in West Virginia, depressingly, with Mr. Hatter. And he said never get the hell out, in case you didn't pick it up. But today we're doing the Highland Scenic Highway down to Richwood, right? And then we're going to, what's the name of the food place? Oakford. And apparently they do like a pizza burger, so I'm looking forward to that. And then I'm going to ride. So today is about, I think, 411-ish miles for me total, you know, give or take however many I detour to get fuel and whatever else on the way back to where I live. But once again, the V-Strom has performed flawlessly. It's a wonderful bike. I really wish more people would give these beasts a chance. You know, it's funny because we were just talking about GSs and whatnot. And one of these can be had, a 2015 version, for like, you know, 8,000-9,000, then you add your boxes and whatnot. So basically, like, call it 10,000, you have one of these with relatively low miles, and that's a hell of a lot better than GS money, in my opinion. I'm not hating on GSs or anything, I'm a bit poor. That was just for fun. No, I mean, it's more one of those things, like, you know, the value proposition of said bike. And Mr. Hatter, after putting some money into his victorious victory, he still has, he says performing adequately. He still has some transmission issues, but they will be sorted out in time. And I do love that bike. It's very pretty to ride behind. Seeing that, I love your brake light. It's very cool. But yeah, so today, Highland Scenic Highway, and then some food. So I will jump back on. Right now we're in Silver Creek, by the way, this is where we stayed, up in Snowshoe. And I'll get back on the camera when we're closer to more fun roads. Although the road down from here isn't bad, so I might show you some clips of that. One thing we did discover up around here, if you're coming in the evening or whatever else, is the local deer population do enjoy jumping out to say hello, you know. Yeah, and they also, as Hatter said, like to spread gravel around just to entrap the local biking population. So, but yeah, very pretty up here. Very, 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 very pretty. Yeah, this is the road down from Snowshoe. It is very nice. You do kind of want to be careful though, due to, you know, the deer and gravel. So, Hatter says also junk dispersion systems, aka pickup trucks. They do. I actually, like I was telling Hatter, I had to move around a pickup truck in a, you know, in a manner, we won't say if it's legal or otherwise, because they were carrying like a bed full, but it's like stacked above the roof height of the truck, of unsecured used tires. And at that point I'm like, I'd sooner take a ticket than you know, get hit by a flying tire. See, there you go, deer. Which is really cool seeing them. I like deer are pretty and whatnot, but I don't want to really run into one on the bike, so. I mean, the baby hippo rock was the one I really didn't want to run into, to be fair. Yeah, a weird shaped rock caught both of our eyes yesterday, and Hatter thought it might be a baby hippo. And then I did see a bear, which was cool. It was fleeting because we were moving, but you know, it was cool because it was just wandering. Yeah, unlike the last time. But before we get onto the Highland Scenic Highway, and my words are proven true, as I'm sure they will be. I've never ridden it before, so it's going to be a new experience for me. But if you own a motorcycle and you live within reaching distance of West Virginia and you haven't ridden here yet, you know, just fix your life. Yeah, exactly. Why, as Hatter said. I mean, it's just... Oh, say hi. Oh, hey, yeah. Well, also say hi when you get here to Hatter, but also why? Because this place is... it's as close to like motorcycling paradise as you can get, because you have your windy twisties, and then you have your good open flowing curves and good road surfaces everywhere, really. I don't think we've run into any particularly bad ones, especially if you're watching from Ireland. Jeff, this one little view area here doesn't convince you why you should visit West Virginia, then I don't know what to do for you. You know, I can't help you anymore. We were joking yesterday about, you know, finally finding some good roads that were just like dead straight, and in my experience, some people actually do call them the good roads. But this place, I don't know, just these, like, you know, parts of where we were yesterday were, you know, tighter technical stuff, which I love, and then you also get more open flowing curves like the Cherrahala Skyway, which I also love. But it's just like you can't go wrong. It really does have every type of road that you would want, you know, riding a motorcycle. So yeah, visit West Virginia. I don't work for West Virginia. Maybe I should. Maybe Hatter should. Actually, Hatter definitely should. Oh yeah, actually, apologies. So Hatter does want me to inform you that West Virginia is actually terrible, and you probably shouldn't visit at all ever. Did I fix it? Do you think they'll believe me? Hey, like the guy doing the breakdancing on the motorcycle yesterday. No, he doesn't want to wave. He's too cool. He's on a Harley Davidson. Yeah, we were riding along and we were like stuck behind some traffic, which, I mean, originally we thought was cars, but then as it turns out there was two Harleys holding up a Nissan Murano and then two Subarus. So that was the Subarus, you know, we didn't ever bother passing those guys because they were moving, but yeah, the Harleys we did have to pass. Not that there's anything wrong with poodling along, enjoying the view if that's what you want to do. But it was an experience seeing a Harley holding up a Nissan Murano. Which for people at home, it's basically like a kind of an uglier Qashqai, if that's even possible. Well, I mean, it is possible because I saw it. So all this area here, it's around Snowshoe, and it does seem very much closed down, especially up at Snowshoe for the summer months, because obviously Snowshoe is a ski resort and whatnot. But I don't get it, because I mean, this is the perfect spot to visit in the summer. Like, I don't know, is it that Snowshoe just doesn't have the available people to kind of man the place or whatever else? But like, if you put in and advertised to get bikes or whatever here, then you would be absolutely laughing, because it is genuinely kind of like a very, very, very good spot to base yourself, to do some fantastic spins on your bike. So as the Hatter's point, if you're like you do stay where we stayed there, you're only, you know, 20 miles to get to the Highland Scenic Highway. And then we went the other way yesterday and went to Spruce Knob and Blackwater Falls and stuff, which, you know, okay, we were on the road for quite a few hours, but it was still all very nice. You know, there was no, and there's plenty of places to stop. You know, if you don't want to sit on the saddle for too long, you can stop plenty. Although I think the longest stint we did yesterday was probably like 2 hours, so nothing bad. Oh, right towards Richwood. Very good. Here we are. No trucks except by permit. That makes my soul happy. Hey. Yeah, briefly ended for the right turn. Alright, so welcome to the Highland Scenic Highway officially. That's where we are now. So what Hatter's saying is there are obviously a lot of trees you can see. So the viewpoints, he thinks, is about 5. That's kind of where you want to be for actually viewing the prettiness. And that's one thing. My eyes are up here, my camera's down here, so sometimes you can't see everything that I'm pointing at, and I do apologize about that. But I'm not mounting a camera on my forehead, because that's, I mean, I couldn't open my visor then, so that would not work. Unless I got a helmet with a peak. I know Chase on Two Wheels used to mount a helmet when he used to do the adventures with. Oh, look at that. That is very pretty. When he used to do his adventures with Yumi R6, and he'd have the camera up here in the peak, and he routed all the cables back to the back of the helmet. I really like the look of that setup, but I don't know how a peak would go with me, because I already get more buffeting due to my tallness than I already like. So maybe one day I'll test it. We'll see. I don't know, are you watching a fan of trees? But I love a good chunk of tree, and that is a fine chunk of trees. Oh yeah, that is pretty beautiful. Oh, I'll try to stand up around this corner. Let's see, can we get you some viewage? Oh, look at that. Okay, so Just in case anyone's wondering, standing while looking left, I don't really advise it. It's something I've done over many years practicing that, so looking while riding a bike for videos is not the best idea, but you know, I've had five plus years of practice at this point. We might get a view here. No, I'm not tall enough, I'm sorry. Oh, look at this. Our first viewpoint on the Highland Scenic Highway. I like how they put gravel right where you need to turn in. You better park your bike all pretty like so I can get a photo, I'm just saying. Of course you will. There's fine, by the way. I can just go here. The Ice Age forest, a bit of Canada gone astray. The mountaintops here are part of a special place preserved here is a remnant of the red spruce forest that existed more than 10,000 years ago. Kind of impressive. High elevation, cold weather and geology have combined to make these mountain crests a relic of the last ice age. Plants and animals that live here are often found hundreds of miles north. That's pretty cool. Apparently you have snowshoe hares here. Yes. Ah. So Big Spruce Knob is that little bit over there. Is that where we were?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. We were all the way over there yesterday. Yeah, it's a pretty view. Very nice, very nice. Alright, I'm going to take a quick photo of the bikes. There is a toilet here too. Little indoor stand bag still doing great work. Yeah, I must eventually get a Nelson rig. I know you really are a proponent for them. Yeah, that's pretty gorgeous. I love how much untouched trees there are. Yes, it's actually funny. I don't know, do you follow Kaylin Thorin on Instagram? By the way, people recommend her. She's a great motorcycling content person. But yeah, well, I recommend her. But she said that in a recent post, you know, like, oh no, I have to go back to the same beautiful scenic road, but no road is the same in both directions. It looks like a new road. So that's what that was Hatter's point, is do both directions on this. That is gorgeous. I do, yes, for once. I will say as well, what I was going to say is I do like how many untouched trees there are around here. You know, it's still actually very wild and scenic. Well, and also there's just not too many people here, which is nice. Very, very nice. Oh, we'll try to do a little stand here. Oh yeah, you can. That is... Yeah, it must be really rough living here all the time, I'll be honest. I'd say so. So everyone, you know, say a little prayer for Hatter that he has to live here and be within easy reach of all this stuff. It's just, it must be so rough. Is this the top? It looks like it could be the top. Little Laurel Scenic Overlook. This is an overlook of overlooks. I might call the video here then, because I think I have like 42 minutes. That's enough for everyone. I think they got the point. So this is another viewpoint, and as you can see, it's pretty much untouched trees, which is, in this day and age, pretty amazing to see. You know, it's funny because I do think, and we've spoken about this, that people really don't get how absolutely colossal America is. Like, of all the videos I've made and all the mileage I put in the bike over here, I have not went past like Tennessee, West Virginia. Oh, there's Big Spruce Knobbing. Okay, that's where we were again yesterday, which the view from here is probably more open. So if you want a big panoramic view, this is probably the viewpoint to come to. But yeah, I think the furthest west I've been is Tennessee, which if you look on a map, you'll see how not far that is. So, you know, that just goes to show you could literally live in America your whole life and you'd be lucky to see all of the sights on a bike that you wanted to see. Or in a car, or a plane might be easier. Just zoom over them. What's this say? Can you see areas have been timbered in recent years? Responsible forest practices help balance our needs with those of plants and animals. Sustainable timber management can support the local economy for generations. There you go. The ruffed grouse and many other species prefer life along the forest edge. Like the bloody deer. Stay in the trees. Whoop. Look at that though. Gorgeous. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to whip off my helmet and stuff and have a little water break. At the very end of the video I'll do like a panorama on the big camera for this if you want to stay for that. But in the meantime, if you've watched, thank you very much for watching. Let us know, are you going to come visit West Virginia? You know, again, prayers for Hatter having to suffer this horridness. And yeah, leave a comment, please. It does help YouTube hate me less. And, you know, like the video if you've liked it. You don't have to. I hate asking. I generally haven't asked for years, but, you know, there you go. I'm asking now. As always, a very special thank you to my patrons, of which Mr. Hatter here is one. And he has been super awesome since I moved to America. You know, being nice and showing me around on bikes and whatnot. So without YouTube and whatnot, that wouldn't have happened. So yeah, and yeah, until next time, thank you again for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this, because if you didn't, like I said, I really can't help you, and neither can he. Anyway, adios. Outro crew. If you were to pick a bike to ride through West Virginia, what would it be? The V-Strom or the Victory? Just out of interest. And that's your first outro crew question. And luckily, we have a guest, so second outro crew question, Mr. Hatter. What will it be? No, that doesn't count. He did say, why would it be the Victory? But you can answer it if you want, but delete it. That's my delete button, apparently.
I don't know. I had a question yesterday. I was prepared for one.
Yep, now you're getting two.
How many overlooks is too many overlooks on a scenic highway?
That's a good question. So in case you didn't hear him, he said, how many overlooks is too many overlooks on a scenic highway? And honestly, there is an answer to that, because at some point you literally just want to stop at all of them, and then you're like nowhere near your accommodation and you're tired, and then the bears come and they try to eat you on the road and whatnot. So yeah, let us know, how many overlooks is too many on a scenic highway? Bye, outro crew.